Oh, we've caught on. We've caught on. That has made my day. All right, anyway, let's get back to the draft here before I get too giddy. Talk to me about these comments.
BLG had already started to move across, and that could have been a chain, but
PP God's in trouble, but there's a TP as well. Is Jackie Love and Yanja looking for the 2v2 before the TP can influence it, but Zika arrives. Jackie Love still gets it. He gets out. How did Zika not finish the kill? He goes down as well. Top Esports, how on earth did they get away with it?
There's so many times recently I've been seeing PP God trying to set up these plays, and he goes too soon. Zika not able to get down to the bottom lane on time, and it's BLG who are left holding the bill. What?
Aiming died as well.
Oh, we got him. I mean, 3-0 quickly, and 2 of those kills going tonight in that mid lane as well. That is never a good sign if you're against top esports. Now, Qingtian.
Oh, BuBu's in trouble. True damage comes in, but the kick is there. BuBu answering Qingtian. Solo the showstopper. Manages to get the 1v1. This is just all our action. Every single lane. This is brutal.
Sick. Qingtian played that so well. Wei gonna walk away. But Qingtian flashed to kill the minion to hit 6 to get the showstopper. As dead Zika
as well. Knight gets a solo kill. What is happening in this game, Doctor? Knight, you're just styling all over BLG.
All right.
This is what I expected from RNG V5. How long he's willing to commit to this. Qingtian is
you see Qingtian is well
safe.
aware. Yeah, Qingtian is playing this very, very safe. But they do commit, and you get the kick, but...
Yeah, they're going to go for this one. A stack that steals the play-by-play. Qingtian is going to go down. Weiwei's long con finally pays off. But in the meantime, Casa already got the Drake, and now he's onto the Herald as well. But this could be contested with no top laner here from Top Esports.
But Triforce definitely coming into the meta a little bit more, especially with the nerfs to Divine Sunder, and also when you're playing against these kind of squishier champions, the extra attack speed you get off the Mythic as alongside that passive is really good.
Oh, engage coming out from the side of BLG is Eamon going to be knocked up under the tower, but he survives. So now Jackie Love trying to kite, surely goes down. Zika getting one for himself, and now Knight is on the scene. PP God flashes away. As Top Esports look for a 4v5. They're actively trying to play this one out, but BLG with a numbers advantage surely win it out. But the showstopper is Qingtian manages to turn the play completely on its head.
That haymaker across everyone on BLG sets him up beautifully. So well played by the top laner. Oh, there we go, Knight gets one more.
It never ends. Knight just dives by himself, gets out with his life. Yeah, I mean, it's too clean. It's just too clean, Dagda. Well, maybe this could be closer than you think, because BLG, they're on a win streak. They're actually higher in the standings than Top Esports, but then you get into the game, and it's like, okay, well, Jackie Love's having a good game, therefore everyone on Top Esports is having a good game, because Knight, Casa, and Qingtian have been dominating the top side of the map every single game. In fact, Qingtian often playing weak side and still winning out. And it feels like Jackie Love has been the only big question mark on this Top Esports roster. Top Esports maintain control of the river, but it does feel like BLG want to contest for this fight. Here we go. Could have a 5v5 on our hands as Qingtian is on a flank. He's looking for BuBu. He's looking for PP God. In they come with a Fate's Call to save the support from BLG. It's going to be ult for ult here. Zika jumps in. Just a bit of damage onto Jackie Love. Third Drake halfway down here. Top Esports looking to get themselves onto Soul Point. Casa's here trying to get the smite down, but it's taken away. Weiwei gets the steal for himself, but can they get the fight? BLG pulled in. Haymaker across the entire team as they look for more. Top Esports chasing them down. We talked about how hard it is to escape from this squad as Knight looks for a little bit more and takes out aiming for the 19th time this game.
It's 4 people for 1 dragon. Not exactly what you would have been hoping for BLG. Now, luckily for BLG, there's still 40 seconds until that Baron is up and available. So Top Esports instead just going to look to take this mid lane turret, get waves in their favor, and make sure it's difficult for BLG when they reappear on the map to have control over this Baron. But we're going to get the replay here. Great start here from Qingtian. Like, instantly gets that Haymaker. Not quite able to get the stun on towards PP God, though, because Aiming pulls him back. So no stun on towards BuBu. Weiwei, I'm actually surprised Weiwei managed to get the steal. Like, with everyone getting on top of him here, that was impressive for Weiwei to get it. But the ensuing fight, this is why we said that BLG needed picks. This is why we said you need to try and find something before this fight kicks off, because it ain't even close at this stage.
Yeah, and then Aiming just... Knight has so much freedom. Like, when
I
BLG...
think he really needs to this game. BLG not really able to put up much of a fight. With 8,000 gold. Baron now started by top esports. And look at where Qingtian is. He's looking for the flank.
BLG's just reset, could go for a TP himself. Ward's going to be dropped in. Qingtian on the flank, as you say. Caster trying to back away. PP God goes in onto the backline, but Yu Yanja blocking any follow-up. Knight is onto Zika in the backline. Qingtian arriving in the rest of the frame, but Jackie Love has fallen. 1-for-1 here as Yu Yanja goes down as well. But there we go with the showstopper. Here we go with the cleanup. Knight is still full HP, and Aiming knows he's not long for the world. Taken down, and now on to the rest of the squad as well. BLG, they tried their damnedest, but their damnedest just wasn't good enough.
9-0 for Knight on this side. Is he? Yeah, full stack Mage Eyes as well. 24 stacks almost on that Mage Eyes too. So this is just a game and a half coming through from top esports. We talked about the amount of pressure you were going to have on this top side because of the beefcakes between Qingtian, Karsa, and Knight. We're seeing it now, right? 4-1, 9.
And honestly, at this point, like, I still think you probably lose the fight overall. It's kind of disgusting how far ahead top esports are. And guess what? The Brom alongside him, Jackie Love's going to be aggressive, but he's kicked back. Maybe this is the chance. He goes down again. 2 fights in a row. Jackie Love is caught. Now to test our theory. His Knight in a 1v2 gets the Dragon Rage to get himself out to safety. Top esports actually under the tier 2 as Qingtian just bops Aiming. Another couple of kills. Our theory was correct, Actor. A face breaker onto 2 as well. As everybody is swept up, it does not matter who you pick because top esports will take you apart regardless.
I mean, this is just game, right? At this stage, you got the Baron still. You've got the wave there. There's 30 seconds before anyone spawns. Now, damage may not quite be there, so maybe they back off. Yeah, it looks like they might go towards mid, but effectively, top esports taking the entire base here. It's only a matter of time.
It really is. That's going to be another tower taken. They're not going to overcommit here and overstay. The respawns are on like 100 HP. Qingtian then gets onto the backline and hits him for 1,100 true damage. And guess what? Knight's doing basically true damage to BBU at this point in the game, as he just easily gets another solo kill. He's just looking for stats this game. This is a stat pad game for Knight, and that's all it is. That's 2 solo kills against 5 full members of BLG. Knight, have some mercy to these poor people. They have families. This isn't fair. BLG pushed onto their fountain. As top esports haven't even finished the Nexus turrets yet. They don't care about your turrets. They just want stats. They just want kills like that. It's bloodthirsty. It's brutal. But I love every single second of it. Top esports finished everyone off, and they'll get themselves a Nexus.
I'm sorry, BL.
In here.
Oh, you're not helping.
Which is a bit of a weird one. BLG is a bit of a fan of the Wukong, as I just begrudgingly shove this conversation forward and move away from my terrible pun.
Where's this bottom rift scuttler and BLG?
Oh, good spell shield out from Jackie Love there. The heal comes through from Yu Yanja as well. That's going to keep Jackie Love safe. Wei now getting pincered as a great boomerang blade across all 3 players from Jackie Love. And Wei, he's on the wrong side of this lane right now, pathing away from the team. Karsa's there, the healing coming on through. Karsa's low, gets out with his life though. Now TP's being channeled as PP God tries to escape, but he's an alcove gamer, and that's not the place to be as Qingtian arrives for the kill. And another TP from Knight, a little bit after the action, weirdly.
Consistently chucked his direction.
Uh-oh, Zeke is in trouble here. Knight is moving in. He's got a Yuumi. We've all seen what Knight can do with a Yuumi. Think back to MSI. Think back to taking apart Korean teams. Zeke is in trouble and annihilated before the turret even shoots. PP God's too late. BBU is too late. That was just... I mean, what do you do? What can Zeke do? With speed, if they want to zoom in and contest this play, Jackie Love has the ability to slingshot Caster forwards into the middle of the action. Knight steals away the Ziggs bomb. That's one going in. And now a Ziggs bomb on the other side as Aiming's in trouble in the 1v1, but it is Caster going out first. Now it's answered. Zika trying to escape Jackie Love in the middle of everyone here. The Ziggs bomb comes through. Spell shield not going to land onto anyone. In the middle of the action is Qingtian, but he's just taken down. And top esports maybe biting off more than they can chew, but Knight and Jackie Love with a Yuumi from Yu Yanja can still continue the fight. Knight wants a little bit more. Chain lash in onto BBU, trying to close the gap. Yu Yanja with the healing, with the sustain. They back out, they get one for themselves. PP God into the fray as well, but he goes down. Double kill for Jackie Love as Knight survives, and Jackie gets the triple. To make sure that they can survive. Silas with a Yumi on is practically invincible. And now it dodges away from the haymaker from Zika. Weiwei is here, though. Has a showstopper himself. And Karsa is over the wall. In fact, just flashes straight on into the action. Zika the target. Haymaker might still be on cooldown for another moment or two, and he goes down. As Knight now looks for Weiwei, but the dash away should keep Weiwei safe.
Yeah, Jingtian's in behind, though. Flash Dragon Rage. He can do a flash kick. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Give it to me, Mudge. Give it to me. Oh, come on, Jingtian.
Okay, they're not going to do it. They're going to back away for now, Dagda. But I just want to quickly bring your eyes to the scoreboard. Anyway. 4-0-2 on JackeyLove, Dagda. The man is a monster right now. He's starting as JackeyLove moves over to the mid lane here. He'll be looking for priority, but he is insanely big right now. But Karsa has overstepped a little bit. The Crescent Guard will keep him alive, and now Yuyanji gets in the middle, but it still goes down anyway. Now Zika's in trouble. It's Knight and JackeyLove once again, but with Qingtian on the top side of the play, Knight has gone too deep. What are they doing?
This is 3v5.
One by one, top esports. Just inted to BLG.
What is going
Qingtian now is on the wrong side of the play. He goes in as well. It's like, all right, my turn to 1v5. Gets kicked out. And Weiwei should be able to finish that kill. Dragon, I believe, did go down there. It was BLG that finished it off in the end. Qingtian's still going strong. He's going to get a bonus wave at least, but surely doomed here. Has flash available. There's a bouncing bomb to come on in, and Weiwei to finish the kill.
That's coming through first for Knight. He's well aware of this one-shot potential that BLG has.
Weiwei trying to get the crab, but it's not going to happen here. PP God goes in. Ziggs bomb across the team as Weiwei, or in spite his aiming, just kicked in the face. That's 2 kills instantly for top esports. And BuBu, he's late to the party, and he knows it. He's trying to get away, but there's a Q in. It's not onto the right target. BuBu walks out safely. Drake not up for another minute and a half. This will be the last tier 1 taken now by top esports. They even up on towers, but they're going to be able to try and look for a little bit more as well. I'm not sure they really have the ability to siege any further. It's one of the downsides of Sivir is, sure, you're long range in terms of your Q, but in terms of taking towers, your auto attack range is incredibly short.
Yeah, and that's why they're trying to play off the side here. You got Qingtian pushing in, manages to get that turret now for themselves, and just buying a little bit of control here. But you do need to get the resets in. Vision control pretty lackluster on this bottom side, so it looks like we'll do one quick sweep to stop esports to get some deep vision for the likes of a Qingtian teleport, and then reset for Dragon.
JackeyLove could get caught here. Does Boomerang Blade in, actually sweeps over as well. So he'll be able to spot them out.
A couple of these guys, but the issue is you get the flash away from JackeyLove, and I'm going to shut up because this is Baron.
Yeah, here we go. Karsa already having to use that Crescent Guard, and it will keep him very safe from the long-range damage out from aiming. In with Qingtian on the backside. Somehow gets out with his life, but goes down to the Liandry's. Into the fray goes everybody else. Knight's on the backline, desperately trying to survive with his Kingslayer, but JackeyLove is untouched. And Everfrost onto 2 from Knight. And BLG looked so good at the start of things. They thought they'd caught Karsa, but they'd only caught themselves. And Knight wants to go for a little bit more. Doesn't dash under the tower in the end. But hey, top esports, they're liking the look of that Baron that BLG started.
And that's what I was going to point out in the last engagement, was that Crescent Guard for Karsa keeps him so safe from aiming, and also Weiwei's fight as well. So there's just not enough damage to take down Karsa. Qingtian gives his life, but it buys time for JackeyLove to get those bouncing blades throughout several members of BLG, the Boomerang Blade doing work as well. And now top esports find themselves with the fight and with the Baron.
I had to call you out. No, it genuinely wasn't. I was appreciating that the spell shield is called spell shield instead of having some weird name that doesn't make any sense like a lot of the champions these days. But anyway, I digress. We do have a dive. What? Excuse me? That's meant to be a tanky member. He's gone for a gore drinker. Now the dive comes on through as well. Aiming goes down. I mean, this is just top esports in a nutshell, isn't it? They just annihilate everyone. JackeyLove actually went down to BuBu. It doesn't really matter though, as Knight goes underneath the tower. And now the next wave arrives. This will be at minimum an in-hit. This could be the game though, honestly, Dagda.
Yeah, 17 seconds until anyone else on BLG is really up, so top esports could just look to close this one out, and they are. They're just going to try and force this. It's Weiwei only to survive. Let's see how broken Needlework is.
We're going to have to find out for ourselves here. Wei going to use his mist quite early on, though, so it's going to be difficult. Second proc and needlework available. In he goes, but the tower goes down. Now Top Esports with a numbers advantage as they start the fight. Showstopper, haymaker across the team, but Top Esports start off with the pick. Knight 1v1 Zika comfortably with Yuyanja sat on his shoulder, and Cast is just tanking up the enemy jungler like, what are you going to do about it, buddy? Knight comes back into the fray. Zhonya's is there, but it just sends aiming up to be caught, and now the Everfrost comes on through. Knight and Yuyanja demolish yet another team. This combo feels old school, but the Kingslayer, you can forget about Season 11. Season 10 still exists. Silas out on top. Knight and Yuyanja, Knight and his pet cat take on the world.
Top Esports managed to